After 45 years, the Kings can wear their crown. Score!
The Los Angeles Kings are indeed the kings of the National Hockey League.
Stanley Cup Moments, presented by McDonald's.
The long wait is over. After 45 years, the Kings can wear their crown. The Los Angeles Kings have won the Stanley Cup.
Los Angeles had a chance to celebrate something a lot of people thought they would never see. The Kings win the Stanley Cup. Years from now, I'm sure I'll look back on that night as one of the greatest in my broadcast career and in my life. Unlike '93, when I saved the newspapers and we didn't win, this is going to be a joy to go back and look at the souvenirs from that night that the Kings won the Cup.
This past season was unbelievable. You know, it's something I'll never forget. It's a special time. It's something we dream about, and I think it's special being that it's the franchise's first championship. Members of this particular team, you know, they go down in history, and it's something that every player now that becomes a King over the years, they'll remember those names.
Years from now, when people look back on this, they will remember where they were when we won, because that's the first one. It's pretty amazing.
Unbelievable environment to play hockey in, and it was, you know, every time you went there and played, it was exciting, and you know, you could feel the emotion from the fans.
If you say what word comes to you when you think of Kings fans, the first word I think of is loyalty. They'll have their Kings jersey on and they'll be there. And now the great thing is they're going to have a chance to put that Kings jersey on and walk around knowing their team has won the Stanley Cup.
It's life-changing for myself and for a lot of guys down there. And again, one of those things I look back on, my favorite moment probably was, quite honestly, sitting on that bench with 2.5 minutes left to go. Just the guys.
Probably what is going to stand out to me the most is not that the Kings won their first Stanley Cup, but how they won the Stanley Cup.
Stoll shoots, he scores! Header, a shot, and he scores!
The road wins, 3-0 in all 4 rounds, beating the first, second, and third seeds. Stuff that's never been done before and may never be done again in NHL playoff history.
So we worked hard. We busted our butts to win it, right? We did. Fought some adversity, played hard, came together as a team. I'm not going to take that away from us. And I just feel privileged and honored to get a chance to win a Stanley Cup, have my name on it, have the day with it with my family back home, because there is a ton of great players that played in this league who just never had that opportunity. And you can play your tail off and do all the right things and stay healthy and never have that chance. I just feel honored to be on a team that came together like that and won it all.
I think I'm just proud of my teammates. You know, it takes every single guy to do their job to win, and you know, to be part of another group that had that set of guys, I feel very lucky to be a part of this group.
It was the next morning. I remember waking up and a short sleep, but waking up and jumping out of bed and walking up, and I remember my dad sitting at the computer, and he just kind of looked over and he's like, "So how does it feel?" And then, you know, that's the moment where it's, you know, kind of hits you. That's a pretty cool feeling, I think.
This will stick with me forever. This makes you. This isn't something you dream about. This isn't something you remember. This isn't your fondest memories. It becomes part of the character of you as a human being.
It's the first Stanley Cup I've been involved in, and really was one of the, other than probably my kids being born, was one of the greatest times of my life.
One of the cup holders was at Stoley's, and we just asked him, so our names are going here, and he's like, yeah, you'll get your section right beside Boston, and then he just kind of hits you, get some chills, and keep looking at the names, and there's some pretty special names on there to be a part of that.
To be able to have your name and the rest of your teammates' names on the, you know, one of the most iconic trophies in sports is pretty special.
My brothers are on there. My brothers are on there 6 times, so to see it again, it's pretty cool.
It means the world to me. That's it, and it's something that I think is. I'm very proud to have my name on it. I'm very proud for that I can share that with my dad, and I can share that with my kids.
For our names to be engraved on the cup forever, I mean, you know, you talk about careers and Hall of Famers and how many goals you scored and how many points you had in your career. And when you do something like we just did, it don't matter, because whether you have 10 goals in your career or 500, your name's on that cup, and it don't matter what anybody says. It's never going to change.
No matter when I'm 80, when I'm 90, you know, people talk about the Stanley Cup. You're always going to remember these days, right now, what's happening. You know, all those memories will be fresh in your mind. And tell your kids, tell your friends, tell your, you know, anybody that wants to listen what it was like in 2012, and just can't wait to see my name on that cup.
It took a while after we won it, but after the parade and after the parties, it began to dawn on me that it'll change me forever.
I'll look back and I'll remember the guys and the laughs we were able to have.
I think the coolest thing will be in 20 years from now, looking up in the rafter and seeing that the banner of the Stanley Cup, and you say, wow, that was the first one. Hopefully there's 10 by that time. And the other thing will be to go to the Hall of Fame. You look at the Stanley Cup, and there it is. It says 2011-12 Los Angeles Kings.
This is for you, Kings fans, wherever you may be. The 45-year drought is over. The Los Angeles Kings are indeed the Kings of the National Hockey League. They are the 2012 Stanley Cup champions.